welcome back to the deep dive. Remember that YouTube interview you shared? The one with Brielle?
Yeah. Little Brielle.
Yeah, the 6-year-old chatting with Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh, yeah.
Back in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we took a deep dive into that. Let me tell you, this little girl.
Oh, wow.
She's bursting with personality and knowledge.
Oh, I bet.
It's really amazing what kids are into these days.
It's incredible.
It is.
It is. And this interview is just such a gold mine, I think, for understanding how kids learn and how they communicate at that age.
Exactly. It's so fascinating. Even just the way Ellen starts by asking her what's new, you know?
Yeah.
And she just lights up. Talk about her birthday and her first time seeing snow. She even built a snowman. Get this, she's missing a couple of teeth, so you could just picture how adorable she must looked.
Yeah, and starting with those relatable everyday things, it puts her at ease. It makes her feel comfortable, and it sets this really warm, playful tone for the whole conversation.
Absolutely.
I think it's so important to create that safe space for kids to open up.
And then she starts talking about her love for hip-hop dance classes.
Oh, fun.
She even does this little shimmy for Ellen.
Oh,
it cracked me up.
Physical humor. Oh, my gosh.
I know.
It's universal, especially for kids. It's just pure, unadulterated fun.
Totally. And speaking of expressing herself, she's also super into karaoke.
Of course she is. Every kid loves karaoke.
Right.
Yeah.
Her go-to song is Let It Go from Frozen. No surprise there.
No.
Right. I feel like every parent has probably heard that song a million times.
A million times, yeah.
Okay, but there's a reason for its popularity.
Oh, yeah.
Right. I mean, Frozen's all about empowerment, self-acceptance, family themes that resonate deeply with children.
Right.
And singing along is just a great way for them to process those emotions and connect with the characters.
Exactly.
Okay, so get this. Brielle is also obsessed with scientists. Obsessed.
What? Really?
She even bought a book about them at the bookstore.
Wow. That's fantastic. That's a great example of just, a child's inherent curiosity can blossom when they're given the freedom to explore their interests. And it makes me think about how crucial it is to provide kids with access to books and materials that spark their imagination.
For real. And she doesn't just know their names. She can actually explain their key discoveries. It's mind-blowing.
Wow.
She starts with Antoine Lavoisier, the guy who figured out oxygen's role in combustion.
Oh, wow.
She even understands how it all works.
That's amazing. And think about what that means. She's not just memorizing facts, she's grasping the concept of chemical reactions. That's some serious scientific thinking for a 6-year-old.
I know.
It reminds me of all this research that shows how early exposure to scientific concepts can lay the groundwork for future academic success.
Then she moves on to Daniel Bernoulli and how his principle explains how airplanes fly.
I'm curious how she even came across that concept. I mean, it's not exactly something you pick up from cartoons, is it?
No.
This tells us she's actively seeking out knowledge and diving into topics that pique her interest. It really highlights the importance of providing enriching learning environments that encourage kids to explore beyond their immediate surroundings.
It's seriously impressive. Next, she talks about Galilei, and his discoveries about motion, like how objects stay in motion unless something stops them, friction or drag. It's like she's giving us a mini physics lesson.
And she uses simple examples like a ball rolling on the ground to explain it. That shows a deep understanding of how scientific principles apply to everyday life.
I know.
She's not just rattling off facts, she's making connections, applying her knowledge.
Then she dives into Isaac Newton and the law of gravity, how he used math to predict the movements of planets and stuff.
Oh.
That's some next level thinking.
What's fascinating here is her grasp of the interconnectedness of different scientific fields. She understands that math is a tool for understanding the physical world. That's a fundamental concept that even some adults struggle with.
Totally.
It really makes you wonder what other hidden talents and passions might emerge when kids are given the freedom to explore without limitations.
Okay, and this is where it gets funny.
Oh.
She gets to Robert Hooke, the microscope guy, and she's a little unsure about his portrait. I mean, fair enough, there isn't a clear picture of what he actually looked like.
Right. That actually showcases her critical thinking skills, though. She's not just blindly accepting information, she's questioning the validity of sources. Which is an essential skill in today's world of information overload. It's a good reminder for all of us to approach information with a healthy dose of skepticism.
Yeah.
And to always consider the source.
I know, right? She goes from talking about oxygen to airplanes to gravity like it's no big deal.
It's incredible.
It's clear she has this genuine passion for science.
Yeah.
And this amazing ability to understand complex ideas.
It's so true.
I'm blown away.
Me too. And it's not just the depth of her knowledge, it's the way she shares it with such confidence and enthusiasm. She's like a tiny ambassador for science.
I know.
Spreading her love for learning to everyone around her.
It's contagious. Okay, so we've covered hip-hop, karaoke, and Brielle's incredible scientific knowledge.
Wow, what a kid.
But there's more to this little girl than meets the eye. What else did you pick up on?
Well, there's a really heartwarming moment where Ellen gives Brielle a special gift. Something that speaks to her passions and encourages her to keep exploring.
Ooh, tell me more.
Let's dive into that in part 2. It's really cool how Ellen doesn't just praise Brielle's knowledge, you know? She actually engages with her on a deeper level. Like, she asks her to explain things and encourages her to use her own words.
Exactly. And Brielle just flourishes in that environment.
She does.
She's not shy at all.
No.
Even on a big stage.
Right.
With cameras, you know.
With Ellen.
She's just so excited to share what she knows.
I think that speaks volumes about the power of positive reinforcement.
No, totally.
Right. When kids feel supported and valued for their intelligence and curiosity, they're more likely to embrace challenges and pursue their passions.
Yes.
It makes you wonder, what could we all achieve if we had that kind of encouragement from the start?
Totally. And remember how Brielle mentioned loving karaoke?
Yeah.
Well, Ellen surprises her with a brand new karaoke machine.
Yes. Such a thoughtful gift. It recognizes her love for singing and encourages her to keep expressing herself. It's a perfect example of how adults can nurture a child's interests without pushing them in a specific direction.
Right. It shows that Ellen was truly listening and wanted to support Brielle in a way that felt authentic and personal.
Yeah.
And she even throws in a little Dirty Dancing reference.
Oh.
Nobody puts Brielle in a corner.
That's great. I love that.
It's adorable.
It's a clever way to bring the conversation full circle and leave everyone with a smile.
Yeah.
But it also reinforces that message that her individuality should be celebrated.
Yes.
And that she should always be encouraged to pursue her passions. It's a message that resonates far beyond the interview itself.
Okay, so we've unpacked Brielle's love for hip-hop, her karaoke skills, and her passion for science.
It's incredible.
What stands out to you as the biggest takeaway from this interview?
That's a great question. What about you? What resonates most with you?
Honestly, it's just a testament to the incredible potential of young minds. It makes me think that if we nurture their curiosity and give them the right tools and support, there's no limit to what they can achieve.
I couldn't agree more. Seeing her passion for science, it's a powerful reminder that learning can be fun and engaging.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Anyone, regardless of age, can make incredible discoveries if they're given the opportunity. It really challenges the notion that complex concepts are beyond a child's grasp.
Yeah. And I also think it's amazing to see a young Black girl on national television confidently sharing her knowledge of science.
Absolutely.
You know, it sends such a positive message to other children who might not see themselves represented in those fields.
Representation matters. When children see people who look like them excelling in different areas, it expands their horizons and opens up a world of possibilities. It tells them that they, too, can achieve their dreams, no matter what those dreams may be.
For me, this interview is a reminder to never underestimate the power of curiosity and a thirst for knowledge.
Yeah.
You know, Brielle's story is an inspiration to anyone who's ever been told they're too young or too inexperienced to follow their passions. It shows us that we should never let anyone put limits on our potential.
Well said. It's a reminder that learning is a lifelong journey.
Yes.
And that we should never stop asking questions and exploring the world around us. As Brielle so beautifully demonstrates, the potential for discovery is truly limitless.
So there you have it. A deep dive into the world of a truly remarkable young girl named Brielle.
What a great kid.
Her interview with Ellen is heartwarming.
Yes.
And inspiring.
Yeah.
It reminds us of the power of curiosity, the importance of representation, and the incredible potential that exists within each and every one of us.
It's a story that stays with you, leaving you feeling hopeful and with a renewed appreciation for the wonders of the human mind. It makes you wonder what the world could be like if we all embraced that same level of curiosity and wonder.
Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with a thought-provoking question.
Okay.
If a 6-year-old can grasp the complexities of Bernoulli's principle or the law of gravity,
right,
what other hidden talents and passions might young children possess?
Yeah.
If given the space and encouragement to flourish?
That's a powerful question. Just imagine the possibilities if we all tapped into that childlike sense of wonder and encouraged the children around us to do the same.
Yeah.
Perhaps we'd unlock a whole new world of discoveries and innovations.
And maybe, just maybe, we'd create a world where everyone feels empowered to pursue their passions.
Love that thought.
Regardless of their age, background, or perceived limitations.
A world where everyone is encouraged to embrace their inner Brielle and let their curiosity lead the way.
Yeah, it's like she's reminding us all to just reconnect with that inner child. You know?
Yeah.
That sense of wonder and excitement we often lose as we grow up.
Totally. And it's not just Brielle who benefits from this interaction, right? Ellen clearly gets a kick out of it, too.
Definitely. There's this, genuine warmth and mutual respect between them.
Yeah.
You can just tell they're both enjoying the conversation. It's a reminder that learning can be a shared experience, a way to connect with others and build meaningful relationships.
It makes me wonder if moments like this, where generations connect over shared curiosity, might be the key to bridging some of the divides we see in the world today.
It's a beautiful thought. I mean,
curiosity and a desire to understand each other are at the heart of human connection.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into this heartwarming interview, what's the one thing you hope our listener takes away from Brielle's story?
For me, it's the reminder that age is just a number when it comes to pursuing our passions. Brielle's story is a powerful testament to the idea that anyone, regardless of their age or background, can make a difference in the world.
Yeah, I completely agree. And it reinforces the idea that even the most complex ideas can be broken down and understood no matter your level of expertise. It's about fostering that thirst for knowledge and giving ourselves permission to explore.
Absolutely. It's about embracing the unknown.
Yes.
And approaching life with that same sense of wonder and excitement that Brielle brings to everything she does.
So to our listener, the next time you find yourself feeling discouraged or overwhelmed, remember Brielle. Remember her infectious enthusiasm, her unquenchable thirst for knowledge, and her unwavering belief in her own abilities.
Let her story inspire you to tap into your own inner child, to embrace the unknown, and to never stop learning and growing.
Because who knows what incredible discoveries await if we just allow ourselves to ask questions, explore new horizons, and approach life with that same childlike curiosity.
Beautifully said. It's a powerful reminder that the world is full of possibilities and that each of us has the potential to make a unique and meaningful contribution.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time, keep exploring and keep those amazing questions coming.
Yes.
We'll see you soon for another fascinating journey into the world of knowledge and discovery.